What's up you guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video we're going to be installing a CBI off-road gas tank skid plate onto my Tacoma. It's going to be a super simple install, and this is actually very crucial and a mod that most people don't think of doing, but trust me, you're going to want to do this, especially if you guys go off-road. Another cool thing about this is they offer it in different colors, and if you do want to purchase it, it's going to be in the description box below. So let's go ahead and now get into the install and I'll show you guys how it's done. Let's do it. Before we get into the installation, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what comes inside the box. So as far as the CBI gas tank skid plate, it's going to be right here. This is basically going to be the part that covers up your gas tank, and then this right here is going to be the front part, which when you're in front of the truck and looking down underneath, this is what you'll see, which is cool. It's going to be the cool CBI logo. The next thing that's going to come inside the box are going to be these set of screws, washers, and these ones as well. So you're going to get 2 carriage bolts and then 2 nuts. Those ones are actually going to be for this section here, which is going to lock it into place with the actual skid plate. And then as far as for the front here, which we'll show you when we actually install it, you're going to have 2 of these other type bolts, washers, these flat washers, and then 2 nuts. So it's going to be super easy. The cool thing about this is actually going to protect your truck now, because what's actually on the truck is just a plastic sheet, and it's going to get damaged if you ever do hit it. You guys will see once we take it out. Let's do it. If you guys do have some type of lift or anything like that, it'd probably be best. If not, if your truck is lifted, it is possible. It's not going to be that hard. There is going to be 4 nuts that we are going to be removing. And as you can tell, on the driver's side, this is actually going to be your gas tank factory skid plate. It's not actually a skid plate, to be honest with you. This is literally straight plastic. It's cheap. So it's a little bit scary if you think about it. If a rock ever hits this, it's going to get damaged. That's why I was saying this is probably super crucial to go ahead and change this out for a CBI skid plate. So that way you're protected. If you guys ever do go off-road and hit it on a rock, you guys will have that peace of mind that you guys won't end up blowing up or something like that. So let's go ahead and now get into it. So first things first, you're going to notice, I'm not sure how well you can see it on the camera, but there's going to be one nut right here. There's going to be one right here. And then there's going to be 2 more back here, 1 there and 1 there. So it's going to be super simple. Let's go ahead and remove it now. All right, you guys, so the tool that we're going to be using is going to be a size 12mm socket to go ahead and remove these 4 nuts. Let's go ahead and do that now. And one thing you do want to keep in mind, make sure to save those 4 nuts, because we are going to be reusing that hardware onto the brand new one. So let's go ahead and remove this and just throw it away. Alright you guys, so the main thing I wanted to go ahead and show you guys on the skid plate, you do want to make sure that these cutouts here are actually facing the front of the truck. And the reason why is because this is where the front part of the skid of the CBI skid plate is going to be. So you want to make sure those 2 cutouts, like I said, are facing the front. And then over here towards the back, you're going to notice there is like an angle to it. So that's how you're going to want to go ahead and install it. And it is heavy, so if you guys do have a friend or anything like that to help you out, in this section, it will help out. So you're going to notice there's going to be this cutout here, this cutout here. There's going to be 2 in the back. That's basically where it's going to be going into the studs. So just go ahead and line up the holes. Yeah. Once they're lined up, go ahead and grab the nuts and just kind of hand tighten for now. Once you've hand tightened it, don't tighten it down just yet. The reason why is because now up next on the front side, we're going to be installing that front skid plate that says CBI on it. So you do want to have it loose for that next section. Let me go ahead and show you guys why. So the first thing you're going to want to go ahead and get is going to be the carriage bolts, the 2 of them. And you're going to want to go ahead and get the 2 matching nuts for it. So that's going to be the hardware that we're going to be using next. So let's go ahead and now grab the front part of the skid plate. You're going to notice towards the top right here, it's going to be a lot smaller. Towards the bottom, it's going to be a lot wider, which is the one that has the CBI on it. So what we're going to be doing is, let's go ahead and flip it on its backside. This front section that's actually smaller is going to be going towards the front of the truck. So just put it in that direction. And then this bigger section of the skid plate is going to be connecting onto the actual gas tank skid plate. So the way this is going to go is you're going to notice the 2 cutouts that I had told you guys to make sure to put towards the front. That's where we're basically going to be putting the carriage bolts into. So let's go ahead and grab one. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and feed it through the hole. Go ahead and grab one of your nuts. and just hand tighten for now. Once you've done one, let's go ahead and grab the next carriage bolt, put it into the hole. Smack your face too. The reason you're leaving all the bolts loose right now is because once you have them all into place, you're going to try to align everything into its position. The only ones we haven't installed yet are going to be the front ones, but once you have all these, you go ahead and now tighten it down. Now that you've tightened all those nuts down, now we're going to focus over here. We still have these two front ones loose from CBI, the brand new hardware. What we're going to be installing now is going to be these two front ones that go here, and then we could tighten everything down fully. So the hardware we're going to be using for this front section here is going to be right here. We're going to be using the two nuts that are provided, these two black type of washers. They're like square, and then we're going to be using these round washers and these two bolts. So for these two bolts here, you want to go ahead and put the washer right over, just like that, just like that. That way we have them ready. So up next, you want to go ahead and get these black square washers. These are going to be going over the cross member here, so that way when we put it up, let me go ahead and show you guys. So here it is. We're going to slide it right over. And in person, of course, it will be a lot easier to see. But basically what you're doing is you're going to be putting that hole right here. So that way the bolt can go through it. So let's grab the second one, put it on the opposite side. So just like that. Now you want to go ahead and get one of your bolts that was provided with the washer that we just put on. Let's go ahead and put it right through that hole. Grab one of the nuts that was provided. Let's go ahead and just hand tighten for now. Let's go ahead and now put the next bolt right through and washer. Let's get the nut, put it right over. Same thing, hand tighten for now. Now that we have it kind of hand tightened, let's go ahead and position it correctly. And then we could go ahead and tighten it down. Just in case you guys are curious, on the brand new hardware that CBI actually provides, that's going to be a size 14mm socket. As far as for me right here on the connection with the skid plate, I'm going to be using a box wrench just to kind of get my hand in there. You guys can do it a different way, but just so you know, it's a 14mm. Once you've put all the bolts in, everything, now you can go ahead and enjoy it. You have that peace of mind now. So if you guys do want to purchase it, make sure to check out the description box below. It's actually really affordable and it will save you down the road. So if you want it, go check it out. So if you guys did like today's video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys do end up wanting to purchase it, it's going to be in the description box below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.